I mean, that was like my biggest highlight. You know, when you're a young kid, everybody wants to win the cow because that's really the most prestigious title in the country.
Well, boys, it's been a minute.
A long minute.
It's been a minute.
It's been a long time.
The years and the decades have, I mean, life itself.
Crazy.
I did an episode with Dennis Newman, and I think he won the Cal 93
or 94?
Yeah, because he won the USA in 94.
Okay.
So he won the Cal like
92 or 93.
When did Ray McNeil win?
I want to say 90.
No, it's before you.
Before me.
Yeah.
Because Flex won it in 89.
Yeah.
You won in 88?
I was
86, 87. 88 was Rick Stevenson.
Correct.
90 or 91, Ray McNeil won.
Rick Stevenson won it in 88.
Yes, he was right.
89 was Wheeler, I think.
Right.
So 90?
Maybe 90 or 91.
It might have been 90.
Cormier was like 92 or 93. 93.
3.
It's crazy the names
Yeah.
that came through there. Well, let's go back. You're the OG, 1986.
I was in 1986.
Tell me about it.
It was like,
Had you met Melvin at that time? Not yet.
yes, I already had retired from that part of my life.
What
and
year?
then I was trying. I think it was 84 is when I retired from.
Retired. What were you, 30?
Well,
you weren't even 30.
What are you talking about?
From youth law. Okay.
Yeah.
I met him the last year.
So 84, I'm graduating high school. You're no longer doing the juvenile delinquent thing.
No, so I attempted the Cal the first time in 1984. And
Okay.
I took second to Doug Stanley.
Sadly.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I skipped 85, and that's when Touchstone won it, and then I won it the following year in 86.
When did I meet you? 86?
Yeah,
I met you in 86 and
because
won it in
I went
87.
to the Nationals with the year you won. 87 was my first time at the Nationals.
Right.
And I lost to Phil Hill in the heavyweights.
Phil Hill.
And you ended up winning the overall.
That was big. Dude.
Yeah.
He was a big.
He was the
He's
biggest.
dead too.
No, he's not dead.
I hear about him being dead too.
I heard it. I called him. He's good. You haven't made it.
He's still with us.
Yeah. You haven't made it until you die.
I just
come back.
read it on last week
Yeah.
that he was.
Yeah, remember Victor Richards?
Bogus stuff.
Yeah, I remember that.
He didn't die.
Yeah.
Vic is still around?
Yeah.
Because
I had to call Albert Beckel.
Just to
Right.
find out.
Albert, are you alive? Yeah. So, hold on, let me get Roy Callender on the phone. Roy, he's alive. We're good.
Yeah, it was the same.
You haven't made it until you've had the rumor.
So how was it when you won?
Yeah, I mean, that was like my biggest highlight, because, when you're a young kid, everybody wants to win the cow because that's really the most prestigious title in the country, really.
Right after Roy and Bob
win the Nationals
Harris.
the same year. But yeah, no, that was a big stepping stone for me. And for me, it was great because Weeder had called me and I got a
Before.
before.
That's crazy.
Yes, because social media,
Right.
no magazines exist anymore.
Right.
To get on Muscle and Fitness was like a dream come true.
Yeah.
And I
That
remember
wasn't social
I hadn't
media.
even,
That wasn't.
I had just won the Cal and I got a cover.
That's
Muscle-
kind of when I met you. Yeah.
That's huge.
I was like, what's so special about you?
That's right.
You were on Muscle and
Take
Fitness
that seat.
before. Yeah, I did. You were on Muscle.
down.
You were on Muscle and Fitness before you.
Before I turned pro,
That was
yeah.
cool. That was a nice start.
It was a great start. Yeah.
And then,
And it just opened doors. Then I started getting, more popular as time went on. And
well, no, we started training right after you won
yes,
Yeah, is that how you became popular?
Well, he was in the gym.
Yeah.
I needed to get stronger. we had some good workouts.
Yeah, it's a great.
At, Block Gym.
JJ Marsh trained back there.
Yeah.
Dennis. And then Melvin started training there.
Yeah, coming up behind us.
We had a lot of good.
Yeah.
good
Well, it was
And
the
the
OC, the maker of OC.
yeah.
Yeah. Remember we went to Gold's Venice and
Yes.
Victor Richards and
Drive up there on the weekend.
how long was that drive? How
Oh
long?
my God.
It's longer now.
Over an hour each way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I remember when I was 17, and my parents gave me for graduation the Zane Haven.
Yeah. Zane Haven in Palm Springs. Yeah.
And I went to Gold's Gym the first time, and it was like the best time you could have ever gone because Danny Padilla was there, the Metzner brothers,
Yeah.
Platts.
It's like going to Disneyland.
And I was like man, I got a long way.
Let me ask you a question. When's the last time you were there?
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's amazing how that made you feel then, But how long has it been
20 years at least.
since you've been to Gold?
In Venice.
Yeah, in Venice. Yeah.
I mean, I've been more recently than that.
Same for me, Sean. I haven't been there in 20 plus.
No.
Well, you were after me. What year were you?
The Cal,
Yeah.
55.
And it's a different journey for you.
Yeah, I did the 1993 Ironman. Remember when
It was in
Ironman was in
Fontana or
Fontana. It was in
Fontana?
Fontana.
Mike Stoley was MC back then.
Huh? I did that in 93. 94, I jumped to the Cal. That was the year Ron Flowers won
Yeah.
it. I think I was third.
That's
Yeah.
a Bakersfield someone.
Yeah, or Fresno.
Fresno.
Yeah.
But I think we're getting the side of your profile over here, so we're talking about Sorry about that.
And I was third
Yeah.
in 94. And I remember that year Ron Flowers was in it. And I did it in 95 and I won it. I was shocked.
That's kind of when I paid it, because you came from the San Diego area. So we're talking the Sherman brothers. Who else was out there? Was Nasser out there?
Nasser was
Nasser
down
was
there,
there,
and
Ray McNeil.
Ray McNeil and rest his soul, P.D. Devers.
PD Devers. He's another California winner. Didn't he win the Cal too?
Contemporaries down there, and we train, and I'd get to Venice every now and then because it's more of a drive.
Yeah.
It was better back then than now. I would never do it now because it takes.
How long has it been since you were there? 20 years, you
It's
said?
been 20 plus years since I've been to Venice.
Well, you never left San Diego. You've always
Never
been.
left San Diego. I've stayed there, and
How long was your pro career?
my pro career.
It didn't seem like it was that long.
I want to say I think 5 or 6 years,
Yeah.
and then I ducked out, and
Why'd you duck out? Most people don't duck out, first of all.
I'll give you guys a little bit of insight. Well, while I was competing, my last few years, I was slowly going to night school, getting my accounting degree. So I got an accounting degree, and I've been working for that agency that everyone hates in financial compliance.
IRS.
Oh, what did you say, Sean?
My mom's an accountant. Yeah, and my sister. Right.
So
Wow.
You got a real job.
Right. I didn't know I had a knack for numbers. So,
Don't tell them nothing.
now I'm 24 years into my career, and can retire, but I don't have enough age behind me to retire. But I've been with them for 24 years.
What about the gym? Did you ever leave the gym?
I didn't leave the gym. I still wake up and train. I train 4 to 5 times a week now.
I think you're at the gym, George
The
Jackson.
gym in Vista.
Vista,
'Cause
yeah.
I've run into George a couple of times
Yeah.
when I was there.
He's old school.
Old school.
He did the old original muscle camps back with David Zelon.
And it's open 24 hours.
Yeah.
When I'm up at 2:30, I can't sleep. I go into the gym. I do a little bit more stretching than I used to. And I got to tell you guys something. I've had more injuries post bodybuilding
Really?
than I did during bodybuilding.
Why? How's that?
Let me give you a story. So I got both shoulders done at different times, both labrums, both rotators.
As a result of bodybuilding wear and tear?
Right. So all the young guys out there, it's going to come back.
Yeah.
Don't think it's not. It's going to come back. So I got all of that done. And I want to say 6 years ago, freak accident. My wife orders me this. You guys are familiar with the Big Joe, Komodo Joe, the big green egg?
No.
It's a ceramic grill, basically.
Okay.
You're
So
putting
she-
it together.
I could only afford the George Foreman grill.
He was already on the set. So it comes to the house, and the guy's like, hey, man, I'll help you lift that because I know it's pretty heavy. And me feeling like I'm still in my bodybuilding realm.
It's in the mind, right?
It's in the mind, and it's a sickness. Once you get it, you can't let it go. And I was like, brother, just drop it, roll it in on the pallet. I'll unpack it. So he does that. He looks at me again. He's like, I got time. I don't have to be anywhere for another hour. So I got time. And I was like, nah, bro, go ahead. I got this. So me and my bodybuilding mind, I started unpacking, moving, left arm under, top arm over,
Yeah.
pull it up. It slips, the left arm goes, the right arm still on it. I tore my bicep. I tore my right bicep from the head.
How old were you?
I think I was 48, 49.
Wow.
And I looked down, and my daughter had just walked out there, and she's like, Daddy, look. And I was like, oh, crap. Bicep was like, boom, completely.
Isn't that unbelievable? You train, you lift all these heavy
Right.
weights our whole career, no injuries, and you do the dumbest
The
little
dumbest
thing, and it
things.
just
Yeah.
tears.
And, got into surgery 3 days later. They were able to repair it. It still doesn't feel right, but
Yeah.
soon to be 50.
You're not picking anything up anytime soon.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? Let me tell you the other story. I tore this one 4 years ago.
The other bicep.
Other bicep. Get this. I got an 80-pound pit in the backyard.
Dog.
Dog.
Oh, he pulled.
He's playing keep away. I managed to leash him. He takes off, and I'm like, oh God, I don't feel like running after this guy because we're older.
Yeah.
Things hurt.
Yeah.
So he does a pass at Mach 1, and I swing for the leash. I miss, and I'm like, okay, I got this. I'm gonna get this MFer now. That's my dog. He comes by again. I snatch the leash midair. Notice my arm.
Yeah, straight prone.
Notice my arm.
Yeah, it snapped.
And we've got an 80-pound bull
Pulling.
And he's
going Mach 1. He pulled me about 6 feet off my feet. I land on the ground. I feel a pop, and I feel this hot molten lava inside my arm. And
How long is this after you tore the other one?
6 years.
Wow.
man.
And I'm like, oh,
You already know.
God, not again. And I'm glad we kept a Rolodex. We're dating ourselves here because, you know, we all have a Rolodex.
Yeah, we got it.
Rolodex of orthopedic surgeons.
Yeah.
Hey, doc, I tore the other one. Man, okay, we can get you in.
So we got both biceps and both shoulders reconstructed.
Yeah.
That's it?
Not weight training.
That's it.
Not weight training. So
You
this,
got off easy.
this is just all routine home stuff.
Yeah. Anybody else got surgery?
Yep. Same.
What happened with you?
I was doing something stupid, showing off in front of my aunties. It's a big thing. You so strong, you can do. I said I can do push-ups any kind of way. And my uncle was like, "Well, will you explain yourself?" And I did a push-up. The first push-ups I did here, I said, "Do it this way," and I did it wider. And I said, "But what I used to do, because when I was a kid in martial arts, they were do
Clap.
off the fingers."
Yeah.
So my dumb ass went like this, and I've done them from all the time. And I do push-ups like that.
Yeah, but when was the last
And
time
I
you
didn't
did?
warm
Yeah.
up. Sean, I went 1, 2,
Boom.
1, pop,
What popped?
brachialis. Oh. And I felt the same burn. I was like, that felt weird. Then next thing you know, I went to go try to train, and I had no power. And I'm like, oh my God, and it started looking funny. So then I started doing this, and I felt the hole.
Gone.
I was like, no, straight to the, Blue Shield, get an MRI, did that, and the guy was like, I can't see it, but I have to cut it to go in there because I know there's something wrong.
Yeah.
So he goes, okay, put me out then. So he puts me out, and they said it was frayed. So they said if it was all the way off, like clean,
It's
I could
easier.
put it back on.
Right.
It frayed on me. He goes, so I gotta leave it.
Right.
I
It's
was
not a
thinking my
complete tear.
career's over.
No surgery?
No surgeries.
Yeah.
Let it heal on its own. But
It has to be a complete snap
right.
for it to be
Not a
repaired.
partial.
but
Yeah.
the good part of it was this is crazy peaked.
Yeah.
Because I'd never had great body.
How old were you when that happened?
32.
Wow.
And so then after that, it was right before I got with with the
You were still competing.
and then I was in between contracts, but that bicep to this
Got
day is
peaked.
peaked perfect. Like
Yeah.
like Robbie Robinson's got a
Clean tears on
Well, knock on wood, no injuries. No injuries.
I've had injuries, but nothing where I've had to have surgery.
Let's go back. You're the old OG here. So when you won the Cal, who got second? Who'd you beat to win?
Aaron Baker.
You beat Aaron in the heavyweights.
Batman.
You beat the Batman?
Mr. USA.
It's funny because me and Aaron competed against. In fact, the year I won the nationals, I think Aaron was second that year too.
Yeah, I think you won the USA in '95.
Yeah,
Aaron did.
Yeah, but
So you beat him in 88,
Aaron was
86.
great back then, but he got way better.
Yeah.
As a pro, because I look at him and go, me, I can't beat him now.
Yeah, no, he took off. I trained with him a little bit.
Totally took off.
Besides me, who were you training with? Did you train with anybody?
Dennis.
Dennis Newman,
Yeah, I
that's
trained
right.
with Dennis quite a bit. But it was mostly during my pro career. I think me and you trained
Yeah.
together most of the time.
And
Yeah.
interesting story, because you didn't go in the IFBB Pro League.
No, I did. Well, when I went to the WBF, and then when
What
that
year?
was gone, so that would have been 91 or 92.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was because we did 2 years, and then I had 1 more year left on my contract.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't have to do anything for a whole year and got paid.
Got paid good.
Got
I heard
paid.
that money was good.
Real good money. And then I went back to Weider. We were supposed to be suspended. And all
Yeah, they banned you for life.
Weider signed me for a year, and he goes, Troy, I want you to compete. I said, I haven't taken anything because back, I had to stay off of everything because
Yeah, they were drug tested.
Right, I remember
So
that.
I didn't take anything for like a year. And a
It
half.
looked like it.
Nothing, because I
You look like it.
no,
What the hell?
but I was rich as hell.
Yeah, you're like, He signed you and for
That's right.
Joe.
I'm a $140 all day long.
Guaranteed, but
He actually had signed you and Ferrigno.
Yes.
When nothing was happening.
Nothing.
In like 92 or something.
I just was able, you know what, like I said in several podcasts, it was just timing for me.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Because I had just won the Nationals, and the next year they started the WBF.
Yep.
And I was, at that time, I was on everything. And so I said, look, I can capitalize off of this. And I did.
That was a smart move.
Well, you know why I didn't go?
For me.
I
got off the board.
Let's, why didn't I go?
Why did
I got a lot more money.
They offered him more money than me. Mind you, he had just turned pro in 89.
Right.
That's why
89. In 1990, when this was happening, I just got third in the Mr. Olympia.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And they offered him more than me.
I got off the board.
I was on my second Olympia. He hadn't even competed as a pro. So me being close and me knowing that they're offering him more, and Haney's on his 7th Olympia.
Right.
How long can he do it? I'm third. I thought I was next.
So let me ask you this.
No, but you did the right decision.
No question I
If
did.
they would have offered you more money than Troy, would you have won WBF?
No.
Be honest.
I was of the mindset that I was going to be Mr. Olympia. John groomed me for that. I just believed it because Haney was getting old, and I was young, and I was believing high. I was believing what they said. I didn't know about Dorian.
So you wouldn't have.
And mind you, there was no Flex Wheeler.
No.
Flex helped me move into my apartment. He was
Yeah.
just a little kid.
Yeah.
He's older than me, by the way.
No, Kevin.
There's no Kevin. There was only Haney in my optics in 1990. I just had to beat Lee Labrada.
And Nasser hadn't come on.
Nasser wasn't there yet. So Labrada was my yardstick, and I thought I can be bigger than him. I was a little bit bigger. And in 1990, people were talking about me and Labrada could have flipped. So I'm thinking in my mind going into 91, I'm next in line. And then I win the Arnold Classic in 91.
Yeah.
So I got that big $70,000 check, was able to buy my first house. The WBF was still taking shape, and I was like, I'm honed in on the Olympics because now I'm all over the world in 91.
Those bodies.
So that
As I was traveling in 91, what I didn't know, and you can test as you travel, you don't get better.
Right.
You're in hotels, you're training for maintenance, and I got the 91 Olympia, and here comes Dorian, reality check, and then Vince Taylor, right?
Yeah, Vince.
Labrada's still there, and Sonny Schmidt's there. I'm like, holy crap. So that the closer I got, the further away it got, but it prolonged my career.
Right.
If I did what Troy did, I wouldn't have bodybuilt. I would have been done in 2 years.
That's why it was done. I just didn't want to.
Was that one of the game
risk
Troy?
my health because I knew.
Well, you were already unhealthy.
Yeah, I was already having issues, and I was like, I don't want to keep.
You got
doing
lucky.
this
You were
for
lucky.
Something that even if I win, I mean, what was the prize money? 25, 50,000.
You're talking like that now, though. If that contract didn't come your way, it would have been a different story. Because if bodybuilding didn't work
where
out,
I'm at without
Yeah.
the WBF,
Yeah.
it opened so many doors for me because I got a lot of money and I just reinvested it. It kept parlaying. Otherwise, I would have been, trying to win the.
well, let's give perspective. Let's give perspective because you were married, had 2 daughters,
Yeah.
and here comes McMahon.
Big man. I was like, this is
lucky,
the best
son.
piece
He's
that
lucky.
ever happened.
He's lucky.
He offered me that much money, which even if I won the Olympia 4 straight years, wasn't going to pay me the amount that
You're
I was
right.
making the WBF.
You're right.
And I had to do 1 show a year.
But most of us don't do it for the money. I mean, if McMahon doesn't come along,
But you know what? Sean? we for you and I, at least
it was a different time.
everything was about money to us.
Yeah, and we were celebrities.
Yeah.
We're celebrities.
Everything. I'm doing this not because I want titles. I want money.
So you went in 86, I went in 87, we do our thing, and now you're kind of moving in a different direction, raising your kids.
Yeah.
Then you came along next?
Yeah.
No, or you came along next?
He came along 95 first.
You,
95.
but you saw Flex and Cormier and Ray win.
Yeah.
Where were they in your economy of reality of winning it?
Even looking back now, seeing where we've come from, those bodies back then inspired me.
Yeah.
And I still think that era was
The hardest.
was the hardest because everyone was so good. And
But they were graduating as you were developing.
yes, and those bodies, you don't see those bodies anymore.
Yeah.
So there's something's changed.
We're gonna get there. You're bringing me up. You're bringing me up to Tavita because he came. What year was you? 97?
97, right?
97, I think it was. So
I was 96.
when you came up, what were you thinking? Because you had a family too that you were raising
I had 4 kids.
at that
I was
time.
the only one, basically,
Yeah,
with kids.
I remember.
Didn't you win the USA too? Did you win the USA?
No. I lost
Oh yeah.
Garrett 99.
Right.
Both of you guys won the USA.
They won.
No,
They,
it was overall.
Yeah,
I was the heavy.
they turned pro, and then they suspended me to the next USA.
Why'd you get this? Wait.
Trophy.
Wait.
Oh my God! I remember that now.
Go ahead.
No, because when I was walking out the stage, the trophy hit the side of the rail. That's why.
Wait, I got to give context. Everything needs context.
Yes. Give
What I was suspended before. I got suspended for getting hurt. I want to
Hit the rail.
Wait. I want to hear about the suspension. Take me back there.
me back.
You're on stage.
I was there.
You're on stage. What happened?
No, I lost it to Garrett.
You lost to Garrett.
Yeah.
And where'd your mind go?
I was pissed.
Were you pissed at him?
No, never. Because it's the judges.
It was never.
Okay, if it's but what was in your head? Did everybody told you you're gonna win? You're gonna win. You're gonna
That's
win.
what I thought it was gonna do.
I was there before in '94,
Okay.
but I couldn't.
I was just pressured. I mean, because
over it.
But people don't understand. I was getting 5 hours of sleep. I was working 6 days a week. I had
Right.
a family to provide, right?
Right.
So I was doing this on my own.
Okay.
Just competitive-wise, right?
Right.
So all that effort you put into it, and then all of a sudden it just be taken away.
That's a lot.
It just exploded.
All of us have gone there before.
It just exploded.
How did it end? You exploded. Who was the voice of reason that brought you back?
The trophy shattered.
Who took
The trophy shattered.
Trophy
and
shattered.
threw it against the wall, and I think it was
How did it-
Kabbalah was there. Come on.
Hold on. How does a trophy shatter? You have it in your hand.
He just said.
You squeezed it.
He just said it hit the wall. So how did he hit the wall? He threw it.
That's what I'm trying to get to.
No, I was walking on the stage, the rail was there. I just smashed it on the rail. So I had the head or the hand, and I threw it. And I think Kabbalah was kind of missed it. He came up and kind of talked me down.
So this is what happened with Craig Titus in '94 against Dennis Newman, I think it was, or Phil Herndon. I think it was Phil Herndon in Colorado.
Prince.
No, Phil Herndon.
Phil Herndon. I think-
Phil Herndon.
Was it?
That was the year.
Next to, behind Phil?
Prince came after,
Okay.
Tom Prince.
Okay.
and he's another one that's not with us, Phil Herndon.
Rest in peace.
Or Tom Prince.
Who told you you're suspended? I mean, how did you find out? I mean, how do you? So
Because I was going to do the Nationals next.
Right.
you were already in prep.
Oh, they said no. It's suspended. So I had to write a letter and shit. But they wanted me to wait till next year because West Coast, right? I'm going to draw. But I didn't want me going over there and winning their show.
But you trained in our gym and around us that whole time. What was your peripheral? What were your optics watching us bodybuild?
Well, you learn from the pros, right? We always,
This is Milos's gym.
Yeah, that was Coliseum back before.
Oh yeah, Vodic's gym.
Vodic's gym, it was the powerhouse, and then Milos got it, became
Vodic's.
Coliseum.
Right.
We're always going to be looking at each other and trying to outdo it. If we do the same body part, we're going to be a little heavier, right?
I remember this guy coming to my house. Tell him the story.
Let's go before that. So before that,
John Brown, wait a minute. The 99 USA, right?
Right.
So, we're kind of favored, right, to win.
tell
Right?
what to
So
say.
he moves up to
Heavyweight.
too heavy.
super heavy.
They started super heavy, right?
Okay.
So he's like, I'm going up super heavy. He was still make the weight. He was under the weight.
He was under.
I didn't know I was underweight until
I know.
the next day.
So you know how John Brown is. He wants to start shit. So he we'll work it out. Oh wait, let's take that off. So we were both posing it against each other. And shit. That's how it was.
You guys want to hear something funny?
Yeah.
I was 198 at the Cow.
Yeah.
That's light heavy.
That's not heavy.
But you won heavyweight?
I was a heavy. I was right over it.
Wow.
It's like
And that's what I did for the
199.
USA.
I was like a bathroom call from being a light heavyweight at the Cow.
Who won the light heavy? Do you remember?
I don't know, but I remember just holding myself, just not going to the bathroom because I knew I was close.
To make the
I was
weight.
like so close. I'm like, if I go to the bathroom, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be a light heavyweight.
But doesn't that tell you that it's what you look like, not what you weigh?
Right.
Doesn't matter.
But everyone is caught up with weight.
You were
Right.
light heavies? Were you light
No, I was a heavyweight.
Heavyweight, or super heavy?
Heavyweight.
I weighed 212 when I won the count.
Okay.
I was 212 when I won the count. USA, I think I was maybe 214, 216.
That's pretty good. That's
Yeah.
big.
So
That's
Shawn
that was
Ray.
yeah.
People would say, what do you weigh?
Yeah.
It's how you look.
It's how you look.
Where you're the biggest guy. We would beat guys twice our size.
Yeah.
Right? So it didn't matter.
But it seemed like the light heavies during that time
Were always dangerous.
were the most
They
dangerous.
were dangerous.
And I just didn't know I was. So that's why I said I have a story about all of you right here. So when I came in the game, my first sight of muscle was this guy right here.
Yeah.
Besides my family, cousins, and all them, oh man, you got a physique. I'm not listening to him.
What year was that?
1984.
Okay.
I saw him in.
I'm graduating high school that year.
Right, so I'm at 83 and I'm watching him squat 500 pounds. Spectrum Gym was like, I'd never been in a gym environment. So Stephen James takes me to the gym and I just I hear this yelling. I'm just walking around. I'm like, ooh, this is a big white boy. You can't say that. He's squatting away, and he had that same hair bomb. He was scary, but I got, oh man, that was the first time I saw him. So that's when I started looking at the books. Then I'm cutting up, getting in trouble, and I end up going to juvie.
Juvenile Hall.
Juvenile Hall, Riverside. I see this guy, and I go, that's that guy in the gym. Everybody was afraid of him, but I kind of knew who he was from being in the gym. And he was always watching me, but I wouldn't do my work, and I'll be cutting up with my friends, and I was doing my work. He's a counselor
back then.
So I do my work, and the next thing you know, he comes up to me and goes, hey, come here, let me talk to you. I'm thinking I'm going to the hole, right? What did I do? He says, you know what? Tell him what you said to me.
I said, I can tell by your structure, because he had never lifted weights at all.
Yeah, he had.
Here's this guy, you know, chest, shoulders, triceps. I'm going, this guy's, he's 13 years old. And I said, you know, you have potential to do something with your life. I go, but you're not gonna. You're a game banger. You're gonna either wind up dead or you're gonna be in prison. You have a chance to change your life around. And I suggest you start doing it because you could do something with your life. Mm-hmm. And then I had won the cow, and so I was moving on.
86.
And then he came in when we were training, and probably 10
It was a show.
years later.
I think it was a show like 10 years later after I met John. And all
And it was so funny because everybody then called me Mr. Zook. So when they called me that,
You know
I
where
knew
they're
it was something
from.
from the, So I hear this, I'm in the gym, he goes, Mr. Zook, and I go,
We were at the show.
is that what it was?
Yeah.
And I
So
said,
Sean's on one side.
Yeah.
Girls here, two girls that are talking fans, and then it's Mr. Zook. So I'm walking in, well, there's Sean right there, and I was gonna go sit next to Sean, but I'm like, that's Troy Zugalato. I said, that's Mr. Zook. He said, that's what? I said, that's Mr. Zook. He said, you don't know. Yeah, that's Mr. California. I'm trying to get you to learn about the California.
Who's that?
I'm like, I'm not here in Troy. That's Mr. Zook.
I think John was
John
telling.
Brown?
So John Brown brings me up. He goes, well, then go say hi to him. So at the time, I'm 260. I walk right over there and I said, hey, what's up there, Mr. Zook? And he looked up at me. He said, Melvin Anthony. He said, I told you. And he jumps up and he hugs me. And I go, I'm bigger than you now. And I said, didn't I tell you had a physique? What are you getting ready for? And I start talking to him. He goes, John, I've been telling this boy since he was a kid. Stop hanging around those guys. You can be something. I didn't know what it meant until I met John Brown.
Right.
Second story. I'm going to take it to a pro's house so that you can see. Do you know who Shawn Ray is? I knew who he was from the books. Me sneaking in 7-Eleven. In the books.
No Instagram.
No Instagram.
That was
He
Instagram.
goes, you're going to take me to his house? He goes, it's $1 million house. Don't touch nothing.
Don't touch
I'm
nothing.
on the street, right? I'm
Don't
like,
take nothing. Don't take
That's important.
Don't take something.
That's important.
watches away and everything else.
he said,
That's
"Don't touch
important.
anything, be respectful." And he goes, and you size him up like I told you, and you tell me what you think. He said, because at first he goes, you think you can get Shawn Ray in the book? He don't look that big, right? And I seen him in the gym, right? And he's short, so I'm like, he ain't that big. I think I can get him. He's like, okay, we're gonna go over his house tonight. Don't touch nothing. Expensive house, blah, blah, blah. I get it. So I go over the house and I'm watching him.
This is in 94.
94.
I'm getting ready for the Olympia.
Olympian. I'm looking at him and his face is like, and I'm thinking,
Something Troy never had, cheekbones.
yeah, he was like dug out, right? And I'm like,
Grace Jones.
to me, he still don't look big to
Yeah.
me. He looks like a crackhead.
Yeah.
And
I was sucked up.
He was sucked up. So he goes, let's go in my room. I'm like, why are we going in this room? Because I still don't understand bodybuilding. So I walk in his room. It's
about the lights.
Good lights, right? He's sitting there. He takes his shirt off, bro. I was like, he goes, let me see your leg. Let me see your leg. And John's looking at me the whole time, right? And I'm like scanning him. He takes those pants down. I was like, God. He turned around. I never saw that before.
Yeah.
Glutes dug out. Brown boys dug out. And he's hitting these shots. And after we leave, I shake his hand. He goes, hey, man, thanks for coming on. I shake Sean's hand. And we go in the car. The first thing John does, he goes, you still think you can get him? I said,
Now, mind you, I got second that year in the Olympia.
I said, hell no. He says he ain't too small. That's what that taught
The
me.
mentality.
How to have a good eye. That's what made me good in my entire.
Well, and that's why I'm impressed that weight is just a number.
It's a
It's
number.
what you look like. It's a bodybuilding.
Scale of
Look like an
where you're at.
anatomy chart, bro. And then after knowing Zook, he goes, see, this is what you got to do. You listen to everything Sean says. So after I see him in the gym, If you told me to eat crap, I probably would have been out.
Well, let's go back to when you won the cow. Who did you beat for the title? Who was there?
I beat Gordon Lavelle.
I don't know that name.
He was second twice. Big Caps from San Francisco.
Okay.
Was Rich Piana in
Rich
that
Piana,
class?
I-
Yes.
But
I remember
didn't
that.
Piana eventually win it?
Yes.
Yeah.
The overall or just his class?
I think he won overall.
A couple of years
Yeah, I think he did win a few years later.
But I beat him.
Another one, rest in peace.
You know, even at the USA, people don't understand the names it was beating. I had in my class Quincy Taylor. I had
Quincy Taylor?
Dave Palumbo. I had Rich Piana. I had all the guys from the East Coast coming over here. We were 27 deep.
Yeah.
And the cow, they said, if you win the cow, this is what I was told. You remember Troy? That Troy, he won the cow. You want to be better than him? Yeah. He told you that you have that physique to go further. You want to be like Shawn? You got to win the cow. And if you get that, everything else opens.
But here that holds true for even me. When I was coming up, it's Bob Paris, Roy Lee Lamar. Like, if you win the cow, Touchstone, Troy, then you position yourself for the next
You'll
level.
start getting phone calls,
That
right?
was echoed because that's the same message I was
In the 90s.
in the
Yeah,
90s.
Rory actually
do the
trained
cow,
me
go
when
to
I
the
was
USA.
How was it? Because I thought a lot of guys that trained with Rory became Rory.
No.
Like John Arnita was like the Rory Littlemeyer
John was his
2.0.
boy.
Frank Pantoja, remember Frank?
Yeah. But I remember reaching out to Rory because I still wasn't sure about dieting and stuff. I didn't know enough. And growing up in Riverside, there was not a lot of people that knew about stuff like that.
Yeah.
So when I got in touch with Rory, and he helped with my diet, told me how to train, how to do and really changed my
The thing about Roy Littlemeyer, like he was the John Brown before John Brown. Because I think Rory was doing it before John started getting champions. But Rory had like John Arnita.
Stable.
Well,
Tom Touchstone trained
Bob Paris was his pupil.
Really?
He trained Bob Paris.
and Tom Touchstone. myself.
Touchstone.
Yeah.
I mean, and he was creating like examples of himself. Everybody had the hair and the posing, and he had Flex at Gym over here in Garden Grove for a while.
remember that.
He's still at Uptown Gym. He's at Uptown Gym
Still looks
today,
amazing.
every day.
Great
That
shape.
information, though, was funny because I'm glad that your era didn't gatekeep.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So if they didn't lie, so these gurus, and I'm gonna say it to y'all, they lie. They'll tell you something that's not true. So give you an example. So John Brown does not diet, bro.
No.
The first time I saw
Ever.
John Brown,
Hamburger helper.
he had
I remember
spaghetti,
that.
bro.
I remember
That's all
that.
He was eating a big thing of spaghetti. Garrett, true story. And he's eating the spaghetti. And
His number one food was spaghetti.
I'm watching his veins just
Pop.
bro. I'm like, he's like, why are you staring at me? What's it? I said, your arms. Like he's eating. He goes,
Kool-Aid with sugar.
Kool-Aid with sugar. He goes, but you can't eat that. He goes, I'm not an expert. He says, so I'm gonna tell you what to do.
Yeah.
He says, anytime Shawn talks about food, you take a mental note and because I don't know it, or ask him.
Yeah.
Right.
John didn't
My
talk
first-
diet.
My first regimen of what to eat, I got from him.
Yeah.
That's why I hate broccoli. I like broccoli. You eat broccoli, chicken.
And you know where I got it? We're missing one. Mike Christian. He won the Mr. US, Mr. California.
I didn't know that you.
He came. He hit 83.
83.
So Mike's the one who told me about diet. I used to drive back, and John hated it because they were rivals. Like, but Mike told me about fish, cardio,
Good old orange coffee.
all the dieting. That was Mike Christian. I took that from him, and Mike was like vascular, thin.
Right.
Yeah.
But isn't that funny how it wasn't they would just tell you like
Yeah.
And if you and it was the respect factor was better because if you were listening to a guru at the time, I was not allowed to do what he said. I had to take what Shawn said. John
And
he said
apply
this.
it.
And then he said,
Pretty
yes,
much,
do that. If not, I had people telling me, Rico McClinton telling me, take this. I had Chris Cormier.
A lot of misinformation.
Take that.
Yeah.
And I would go, hey, John, he said this. No, you're not ready for that. No. He said, but when you get good, if you win that cow, he goes, nobody's ever really done that to one. I won the Orange County and the California 1 week apart.
It's interesting because my old training partner, Rich Longworth, he won the Orange County. He won his class at the Cal. He went on to the USA. Richard Jones wins the Orange County, the California, and the USA.
Not the same year.
My doppelganger, not in the same year, but I'm saying there was a graduation process. Didn't you win the Orange County? You did the Orange County.
Yeah, you had win the Orange County, then the Cal, and then go straight.
There were steps. Now you win I don't know, Mr.
Neighborhood.
And then you're in the cow.
They give you
We're in
Mr.
the
Neighborhood.
And it was hard. It wasn't easy. Like, you know, it was still
Yeah,
like
the lineups in the Cal back then were as competitive as
Oh, it was a
USA.
national.
It was a
I
national.
mean, just look at the line, all the people that turned pro. I mean, it was.
Abbas Katami won the Cal, I think,
Yes.
and the USA.
Abbas won both.
Yeah.
If you take those pictures,
It was almost a rite of passage, right?
yeah, right up past it. If you put all those pictures next to those guys now, we'll kill them.
They're all California, Orange County, or USA national champions.
Yes.
I mean, we had some great ones.
When the Nationals, it was Aaron Baker, Johnny Morant, Mike, Jim Quinn.
Yeah.
I mean,
Monterey
all
and all
those,
them.
it took us forever to turn pro.
To graduate.
Yeah.
You know,
But by the way, speak for yourself. I won it on the first try
No,
at,
you did.
at 21.
No,
There wasn't that many people out there.
Hold on a minute. Matt Ninden, I beat Matt Mendenhall.
No, what my-
I beat him.
My point was
Yeah.
how hard it was.
Oh yeah, it was hard. Yeah, you
Because
couldn't.
it was hard to qualify from the Cal.
Yeah.
Right.
Seems like a lot of graduation.
Yeah, after the
I
Cal,
Cal three times.
you were already getting into magazines.
I did.
Because I had already seen.
Yeah, because I was the first teenager featured in Flex magazine.
Yeah.
That the
That was
teen,
like
teen
your
section.
passion. She goes, if you get a cover shot, I don't care how big it is, Melvin, you made it.
Yeah.
So when I won the Cal in '96, right after that, I got a little picture. It was this big
Yeah.
on the flex.
You want
When I
more?
went to the gym, Sean goes, you made it, huh?
Welcome to the big time.
It was this big.
I got
It was this
on
big.
Muscle
It was
Digest.
this big.
Hold on a minute. Do you guys know Muscle Digest?
Muscle Digest.
That's how old he is.
When I was 17.
I remember Muscle Digest.
Just out of high school.
Yeah.
I just started working and I
Muscle
covered,
Digest.
on Muscle Digest.
But worldwide,
So-
they recognized the California winner. That's how I got my first guest posing in Japan.
Right.
It was right after I won the Cal.
Was Lonnie Teeper your MC when you won?
Yeah, he's the one who gave me my name. He goes, you're gonna be a legend. You know, John goes, if you do that popping stuff, you're gonna be a legend. I go, okay.
So the promoter when I won was David Zelon and Steve Perry.
I can't remember because it was.
Who did you-
I went up in Northern Cal.
Yeah, I won at Wiltern Theater in
I
LA.
can't remember who promoted it.
Yours was, where was yours? Santa Monica?
Now the USA was
Come on.
in Santa Monica. The Cal was right here off of Lincoln. It was at the
Culver City.
20 High School, Lincoln High School.
Yeah. Anaheim High School.
Anaheim High School.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I-
Where did you win the California?
I want to say it was in San Diego.
Yeah.
John Lindsay.
John Lindsay, right?
Mine was in Contra Costa.
Wow.
North.
Up Northern California,
Yeah,
right?
that's where I wanted to.
Was that Paul Love? No, I don't think he promoted that one.
Yeah. It's just
The only
right
I
past-
actually think it was Paul Love the year I won it.
Oh yeah.
Well, so-
He's doing everything up north. That's
Yes.
right.
Did you guys have the same judges? Like, did you sit in front of Ted Williamson, standing
No,
behind?
No, Ted was a gym owner back then. He was a gym owner.
The Spectrum.
Spectrum, yeah.
He wasn't even judging that.
I don't remember who my
By the
California
time
judges
I
were.
got on stage, it was funny. It was surreal to me because everything has a purpose. No matter good times, bad times, trials, tribulations, arguments, no arguments. We've all been around each other for many years. When I won the count, I looked down, I see Ted. I knew who he was. I used to sneak in his gym. I used to ditch school and sneak in his gym. And then Sandy, she's looking at me, she's smiling. I'm going, I know these people. And I'm like, boom, boom. And after he goes, you're that little bad one, huh? And I go,
Little bad
didn't
one.
my mom used to make shakes for you? And I go, mm-hmm. You're that one that used to ride the bike and hide in the back? Mm-hmm. After that, it was like I was pushed.
Yeah.
I was that guy. That's like my son. Because I always ride my bike down there to go watch them.
Well, let me move it along because it is called Where Are They Now? So we had a good run, 87, 86, 90,
96,
96,
95,
95,
97.
and you did it with 4 kids. Is that all you had?
And then I had my fifth after that.
Now you adopted a couple?
My last
You
one.
adopted. How old are they now? How old are your kids? Do you know? You 4, 5?
My daughter is 35.
Yeah.
And then my son's 33, 32, 26, and 20.
That's
And I got 6 grandkids and 7th one in June.
and just to bring it full circle, what are you doing today, bro? This is for you guys. What are you doing right now? This is for all you.
Right.
I've been retired 25 years.
I haven't competed in what, 22 years?
You haven't competed in 22 years.
So I
You're
decided
56.
I'll be 57 when I compete this year.
Wow.
You know why? Because once my kids were out of the house, I got bored.
Yeah.
Right? And then all of a sudden, these competitions-
Peptides? Oh, okay, go ahead.
These pro guys are popping up. I'm looking at them like, what the fuck is this?
The athletes.
I was like, there's no way. I go, I can beat these fucking guys.
The guys that are competing today.
Yes.
Right.
I didn't even know anything about C-Bum, Phil Heath.
You took years away.
Left.
You took years away.
Like to be left.
Yeah.
Are you going to do bodybuilding or physique?
He's dead serious.
Fight for physique because I'm too much muscle.
How much are you weighing right now?
225, 230.
So you're living the life.
9 weeks away.
You're living the life from 20. It's been 22 years.
About 20.
Hold on a second, Troy. We'll get to you. We're gonna get to you. It's been 22 years
Since I competed.
since you posed. And what's a day in the life now? Your kids are out of the house.
Oh yeah. So I actually am eating better.
Yeah, that's how.
'Cause I can afford food and I know better.
Yeah.
I'm not overtraining. I'm not malnutrition. One time I was telling Gary, what I took was the Costco multivitamin. That's what I used to take.
To get ready for shows.
I didn't take any other. I didn't know anything about that.
Right.
I
Multivitamin.
didn't have money.
We were all like that.
I had, I was taking care of kids. I get more than 5 hours of sleep now.
Yeah, that's.
Well, we eat it now.
It's a big thing. It's a big difference.
It's very selfish.
It's easier.
Yeah.
This diet now, at my age, is easier.
You have the time for it.
Oh, not everything for it.
But are you calculated because you got to move a little slower, a little bit more calculated?
I'm actually a lot stronger.
You're doing it.
But I actually, when I first started back last year, right, mentally stronger. I was actually stronger. The problem is, I wasn't listening to my body, so I was getting a little tear here and there,
Yeah, a little hurt.
and it was
You got to train
bleeding here,
smarter.
and then I go, man, I better slow down because I remember muscle was going to go up a lot quicker than ligaments, right?
Right.
So now I'm back to that point where actually it's grown, but I'm still kind of weary about pushing too hard.
Yeah.
Because if I injure something, I'm probably gonna be done.
But where we're going right now is right back to the Mr. California. You're going to do the Cal?
I'm the pro.
I thought you were doing the Pro Cal.
Yeah.
What's the difference? I know you're a pro, but you're doing the
back then.
Oh, I know. So they have the Mr. Pro California Masters, and that's what you're getting ready for
And open.
in
And
May.
the open.
And you're gonna do both.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
In April, I'm going to do the 40 and over Masters in Bellevue, Washington.
Emerald Cup.
Emerald Cup. That qualifies me for the Masters Olympia next year.
Okay.
And then I'll do just that's a warm, and then I'll do the
So Masters is only 40 and over, right?
well, that one up there. Over here. Oh no, up there's going to be 40, 50, 60, 70. I'm going to do 40 and 50 because I'll be
Okay.
57.
Yeah.
So I just do both just to,
But you're gonna do the California Masters and Open
Open.
when it comes.
in May 23rd.
Could you guys do it? Could you do it again?
Probably could, but it'll be hard.
I mean, he has the time. He didn't really have the time when he was actually doing it.
I made time, yeah.
No, it's actually easier for me now.
We're going to keep an eye out and watch you. You're over here representing the IRS, taking everybody's money.
My current employer doesn't allow the time.
Yeah. But your kids are how old now? Because I think ours are the same age.
They're about the same age. My oldest is 21.
Okay, I have a 20-year-old.
In June.
Yeah.
She's getting ready to graduate. My youngest is 20, and she's in her second year of college, and they're both in Michigan. So
Yeah.
they're not.
They're both out of the house.
They're both out of the house, but they're adults in training.
Yeah.
They're still on the Venmo payroll.
yeah. Dad, I need gas money.
They're not full grown adults yet, but they're on their way, and we're trying to navigate and make sure they do the right things because we make mistakes we don't want them to make, but sometimes they got to make them because that's the only way they're going to learn.
Gotta let
Yeah.
him do it.
Gotta let it happen.
You never left San Diego. You're still
Yeah,
there.
I'm still there, still stomping in the same stomping grounds. And I was just telling you guys earlier, I hadn't been up in OC this far in years.
Yeah. Last time you were here, I saw you walking across the street in Laguna. I was coming down Laguna Highway, and you were walking across the intersection.
Yes.
And I said, "What the
year was that?
Dude, I think it was pre-COVID. It was before COVID.
It's been a long time.
But you were in my hood. I'm like, what the hell?
Because my buddy Dave still lives in Laguna, and I was up there visiting him.
Yeah. And then I think right after that, I think we went to PD Deaver's Celebration
Yes,
of Life.
yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Melvin.
I moved all the way to Indio, started what actually John Brown gave me the idea. He used to call it the Mad Circle.
The
Mad Circle.
Mad Circle.
It was all the guys who trained the hardest in the gym. We were planning to take people out. We were all into nutrition, trying to be shredded.
The Mad Circle sounds like a gang, Troy. Troy doesn't want to hear that. I mean, you're in your 50s, so you're still in the game.
Oh no, this is called the Mad Circle.
Okay.
So it was all of us. It was me, Richard Farley, K. Swole, BJ, John Brown. We considered Gunner. All the little ones that it was in Milo's gym. We all hung real tight.
Yeah, sounds like death row, but go ahead.
Yeah, so all of us, we used to just compete to try to take people out, especially from the East Coast. We were trying to do that. So
Take people out. Sounds
sounds
like death row. Go ahead.
Stage, you can get it. So I started a system to where, I'm able to help people one-on-one training, do things on video, ask per video, do posing classes,
Yep.
and try to bring back that rawness of athleticism.
It's funny you say that because Dennis Newman said the same thing. Like, they've gotten 100% away from performance
Yep.
in the mechanics and
Yes,
It
Dennis
used to
Newman.
matter. It just doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. People would rather
They don't do it anymore.
People would rather set up their videos for 10 minutes before they train.
Yeah.
We weren't allowed to have phones. My wrist wraps were thrown in the trash. I think he did yours too. I did the same thing to Shawn Ray.
The distraction.
This cost me $8. I don't throw it in the trash. It was raw. It was in your face and said, "You want to be the best?"
I couldn't bring a bottle of water in the gym.
Not at all.
Nothing.
And so the stories I used to hear about Vince Taylor, Shawn Ray, going to moms to make sure come finish,
Yeah.
that frightened me. But I was too prideful to give up because I was raw here. So he's like, one day, this is a true story. He said, one day, you get good enough, Shawn's going to challenge you. You better be ready because he ain't a punk. People think Shawn was just pretty. Man, Shawn, he can train now. And the day it happened was after the cow, about 2 weeks into it, he's getting ready for something. He said, "Hey, Bell, what you doing today?" And I kind of went, "Oh, we're doing legs." He said, "Me too, let's get it." That was that.
Wake up.
And I'm thinking, oh man,
I got him now.
because I've been hearing this whole year. One of these days, Shawn he's gonna say it. And when he does, you better give it to him, like I told you. And I tried. Believe me, we squatted. We started with this. We started with legs. It's 100 reps. We're going back for a bump, bump. Squat, he goes 1 plate, 2 plates, 3 plates. He's doing 15, 20 reps. That means slow too. And I know up and down. I'm thinking, okay, I can get him. This is my chance to spar with a pro. By the time he left, I was holding myself up.
You didn't move until you left.
Oh, that's funny.
You were there that day. Jim June's upstairs.
Yeah.
And Chubbo's in the bathroom. He comes out and I go, "Hey, is Shawn gone?"
That's
He
funny.
goes, "Yeah, he just got his car." I wasn't gonna let him see it.
Yeah.
And I called John right away, and he goes, "You know he's gonna come back around too. So you better call to make sure, because he'll be waiting on you. He'll call your phone, like where you at, because he wants now that you're
To make
sparring,
sure.
he wants to make sure you beat the
Yeah.
brakes off you, right?" So I was like, I called him up and I was like, "Hey, Shawn, I'm terrified, right?" I'm like, "So we got round 2 tonight?" "Oh no, I got this meeting." I was like, "So you go ahead and finish your hamstring and glutes on your own. I'll catch you tomorrow." Cool, because I didn't want him to come back.
The good thing was we were all in the same area, so we saw the results.
Yeah, we saw it all.
Well, it pushed
We
you.
lived
I think
it.
that gave me an edge.
Yeah, but I'm saying there was you, then there was Richard Jones, there was Troy. I mean, we were all doing the same thing.
Yeah, everybody was getting down.
And when you walked to, your kids are how old now?
37 and 31.
Wait, well, let me go back to Melvin real quick. There was a time when you thought you had a kid. You were seeing someone that said, "Hey, you're the daddy of my baby." What happened in that scenario?
I still think they got it botched up.
How did they botch up DNA?
Because I think they just started. They had just started. It was.
This is crazy. You guys don't know about this.
No,
this is crazy.
And the baby daddy is
Yeah.
right.
Right out of the word
I saw it on TV, so I called. Long Beach, the blood place.
Yeah.
Right?
What is?
So I called, said, "Hey man, I think I have a kid. You think how can I get this done?" And so I'm telling John, I got a kid.
But while you're waiting, yeah, you're owning it.
I'm on.
You're
I got a kid, so I tested, did all thing. And John's pretty baby over here because John was really
this is John.
was really protective of people in his crew.
Bring the baby over here.
John is protective. He said, "You bring her here."
Yeah.
So I called her and had her come down. I'm telling everybody, "Hey man, I got a kid." Sean looks at that kid and
You're not the daddy.
Sean doesn't say that. Usually Sean would be the first one to say something silly, right? Sean just looks and looks away. John's like, he waited till everybody. He's been, that's not your kid.
Yeah.
That's not, but go ahead and take the test. I took it. And I had to wait for like 2 months. And then I got the results. And he's like, "What happened, Mel? You go to the gym." Sean said, "What happened?" He goes, "Stop by." And I knew it.
But what did that do to you? I mean, because you were excited,
I was
dude.
very
You were.
excited because you know what I was doing. I didn't think I could have
Right.
it. Because I was told you can't have a girlfriend, you can't have this, you can't have a baby. What if I already have one? So that excited me because I wasn't allowed to have that in my lane.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to have girlfriends. You're not allowed to be married. Bodybuilding.
Yeah, bodybuilding was the marriage. That was it.
That's it. And so when I heard that, I was excited. And then it was a bummer, when it came back not the way I thought.
Did you ever talk to the girl, the kid?
Yeah, I still, from time to time, I still speak to her, you know.
This is years ago, 20 years ago.
Years, it's been 1990.
Yeah, 30 years. It's been a long time, yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a long time.
And Troy, you started a family. Oh wait.
I'm gonna want to retest. I'm gonna ask her. Now that she's
30 years later, you're gonna ask for another test? Holy shit.
24andMe, right?
Yeah, 23andMe or something like that.
24, I don't know what
Yeah, this guy, man, was intense in our gym. You know, people don't understand. It was we used sparring partners as training partners.
Yeah.
Even when we weren't training, like
And that's the difference in today. We use our training partners like fucking sparring partners.
Yes, we did.
We
And
used to
I
fight.
saw by myself, and I saw Shawn doing legs, or I saw you doing legs. I would do my segment and watch. When he's done, I'd go. So I would just do it without them knowing. Another thing was there were mind games that were played with us that were real time.
Well, you know to watch it, so you're like,
Tavita was notorious. He said something to me that made me so mad.
Who did?
What'd you say?
I'm gonna tell you because it made me feel it pricked me. So
I think you took it the wrong way.
And no, I took it the right way because I knew that's the way it was. Sean's a pretty guy. Tavita's a pretty guy. I know I got that Tupac look on me, Ice Cube, whatever you want to call it. I knew that. So I'm training for the show, and he's upstairs, right? And I thought I was ready. You know, I was in good shape. And everybody was giving me compliment. I got a compliment from Milos. John Brown said, "You ready?" So I knew I was ready. Concrete. I had, remember TJ? TJ was my training partner at the time. So
Is he still around?
yeah, so everybody's doing cardio. Sean walks out the door. Milos leaves, and here goes Speed. Well, you're not that ready. You know they're not going to give you the show because you're not pretty like me.
No, I did not say that.
It sounds like you. You had hair back then. He had hair back then.
Yes, he did. Hair slicked back. You know, Speed was good looking, right? So
Sounds like him.
He's doing his cardio. He goes, you know, man, you're not going to beat us, because you got to be pretty like me. I wanted to fight to beat him. Like literally, I was like, "You're calling me ugly?" Because I'm thinking I was already nervous about my face and how I act and how I speak. And then to say that, I'm thinking maybe he got something to it because he's already saturated. He's before me.
Yeah. Right.
So I got to be cute. So I started, laying my hair down, for the show. And I'm like, I was mad at him for like a month.
Well, let me tell you who I was mad at. Because he ain't cute, but he thought he was. And he was in the WBF, so that was even worse.
Right. So he had
he's driving around in his BMW 850i, orange, his little blonde hair, acting like a surfer, never surfed in his life, tipping with $100 bills. I'm like, Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man.
He had that look too.
He had the look that Vince McMahon liked.
Yes.
Now.
And Weeder.
Yeah, well.
It's all over him.
But he was a dad, and he was a husband and a father. And at the time, the one thing I did, I was envious of that. Yeah. Because you didn't go home to an empty house and a dog. You went home to a family.
Right.
And how did you manage to make that transition once the WBF disappeared? Because that's scary. Yeah. WBF's going away, the money's going away, and you got kids.
Yeah.
What happened right after that? Because that was early. Because you came back to the IFBB.
Yeah.
You did the Night of Champions.
Night of Champions. Yeah.
What year was that?
91?
No, it was longer. Like
90.
after he'd been banned.
It's the year Nasser took second to Mike Francois.
Yeah, Nasser was coming up in 94 because I think he beat me in 95 and got third at the Olympia. I'm like, who was this guy?
But
that's when I learned.
I was doing that drug free.
Yeah.
And it showed because I was still getting.
They were tested.
They were
drug tested.
Really tested.
They were tested.
Blood.
And the thing was, they would just call you and say, you have 24 hours to be here or you failed the test.
Oh my God.
And I said, I'm not going to do anything because I want the money.
Yeah, it's guaranteed no matter.
So when I did the Night of Champions, I was completely drug free and I looked like it.
You did. I think you were last.
Probably last.
Do you know who won that one?
Yeah, Mike Francois.
Okay. And Mike beat Flex.
Second.
Mike beat Flex at the Arnold Classic.
Yeah.
It's a dangerous time.
Yeah. But
So-
at that time, I was done anyway.
Yeah.
I was like, let me just finish out my contract. I'd already made a lot of money. I had investments. I started my longevity center. So I just said, I'll keep doing what I'm doing. Once my contract is up with the WBF, I'm done.
Transfer out.
Yeah, I'm done.
But it's good to be able to look up to guys like you guys because even my first, I've never been in a $1 million house before. Like I seen on TV.
Yeah.
So the first time I seen a big ass house was going to his house, driving up this all down through the Chino, wherever he was at. And I'm like, where are he going? He living in a prison? Like by the time we get to the top of the house, his house was way back there. And I'm like, dude, this dude got some money. So when I walked in, that's when he's like, don't touch nothing. I was looking around like, let's get it. Gold, this, gold.
You know what bodybuilding does? It inspires us individually in different ways.
Yeah.
When I remember when I came to your house, this is after I had mine, you were in the apartments in Anaheim. And then you moved to San Clemente.
Right.
And that was like, it was only about 300,000 or 400,000, but it's a million, it's probably $1.5 million now, not 2 million.
I bought that right when I turned with the WB out. That was my first house, 28. I bought it for $331,000.
A long ways from that apartment.
1.6.
Yeah, it's way from the apartment, right? I mean, the apartment's an apartment. But when you see that, and it's from bodybuilding, it inspires you to keep going. We were into cars, me, you, Flex, and my first video was Lifestyles of the Fit and Famous. I was driving around the Rolls Royce.
What up the white Lamborghini you pulled up into the gym?
The red one.
Yeah.
That was years later. That was towards retirement.
You and I were riding up on the motorcycles?
That was back. That was Lifestyles of Fit and Famous. We were selling the dream.
Yeah, that's right.
Everybody wanted a motorcycle after that.
Because it inspired me to want to make money. And John, on the way home, like that's when.
Prior to that, though, Melvin, I don't think the guys were even showing anything. They didn't peel back the curtain. Then Mitsuru came with the Battle for the Olympia.
It was only West Coast.
It was already West Coast.
But Battle for the Olympia opened the door like MTV Cribs, because then Jay was doing it and Nasser and all those guys.
Well, it's funny things like he asked him way home and he goes, "You want what Shawn got?" And I was like, "Hell yeah! If that's what we can get," he goes, "Then you got to earn it."
Yeah, it's all in the gym.
You better not miss it. If you do this. That's when I got my checklist. If you be a bully in the gym, you're not talking to me anymore.
But you
do this, you do that. So it started to structure my ways from growing up to being, this is how you act. This is what you say. You don't disrespect people. You don't make the business side, right? So I would always watch him come up, pull up in another car. You got another one? Lamborghini, this, that. And I'm like, if I can do that, I'm safe.
How did that work in San Diego? Because you didn't have the same depth. You had some.
Didn't have the depth down there, but I would come up and hang out with a few of the guys in Venice. Come up and train. I remember.
It's a long drive.
What was the old Metrics gym? What was that called?
Oh, Metrics.
Right here.
Metrics is right here.
Yeah. Remember that one?
That was Dr. Conley.
Right.
Troy actually bought it later on in retirement.
Right. So I'd come over there and I'd train and try to feel the vibe, but the vibe was so good back then. I don't know if the vibe is.
It's not like that.
No, I think that everybody's spread out. Yeah.
I mean, and back to your point you were saying earlier. I mean, everyone wasn't gatekeeping. Everyone,
they tell you
if you had a presence. Hey, what about this? What about this? And I think there's more of a gatekeeping mentality now.
Yeah.
We called each other. We had everybody's number.
I mean, yeah.
And
what show are you doing?
Even pre-contest.
Right.
You had stuff that Shawn used to tell me used to make me angry because he has a teacher type of talk. Melvin, well, why don't you just go ahead and walk around the corner and just go spit? I'll show you how to just drop the 5 pounds. I'm looking at Shawn, leave it alone, because I want to beat it. I wanted to beat the big guys, But Shawn's telling him, just go be Garrett. Just go be Garrett. And I'm thinking,
lower the expectation.
Go be Garrett. And I'm like, I don't want to go in there. I want to stay where I'm at. So I didn't go pee. I didn't go spit because I wanted to stay super heavyweight because it was the first year they put it out.
Right. That's right.
And I was the first 28.
They put it out because they couldn't win.
They couldn't win, right? So I said, if I go,
You're right.
That was an easier weight class.
Yeah,
that conversation.
I can because a bunch of guys ended up being some
I don't have to worry
heavyweights.
about it in the overall. But if I lose, I'm gonna lose anyway.
Well, let me fast forward because now it's a different time. He's coming back. What do you see, Troy, when you look at the bodybuilders today?
Right.
No inspiration?
Nothing.
No admiration?
If they came to me right now and said, Troy, I can make you Mr. Olympia, but you got to look like that, I'd say I don't want to be it.
So I'm good.
Made me look like Shawn and Flex and all those people back then. Now that is a nice physique to look at. These guys today are that's not bodybuilding to me.
Do you have an explanation for why that is? Because it's still lifting weights. It's not like they're doing. I mean, the gym is there, right? The food is there. The supplements are there.
Lifting, and I see it.
It's how they train.
It's how they
don't
train
train.
and what they're taking.
I think it's what they're taking.
Because they don't train.
No.
Because they don't train. They take more than they train.
Because I think it's so synthetically.
Yeah.
The bodybuilding today it's a chemical warfare.
Are the chemicals not as good, or are there too many?
I think there's. Half the stuff when I listen to people talk, I never even heard of before.
Yeah, but isn't that true with evolution? 25 years later, there's new drugs.
Yeah.
So you don't know it.
Yeah, but I just didn't know. Like Trend, we never did the Trend. I never heard of that. Or the.
So why don't they just use the old drugs? Why are the guys now not just using the old stuff?
I think it's just something that
Parabolin,
I'm
Anabar,
being told. I think that
Diambol. I mean,
Judging criteria is that's what the judges are looking for now. They're not looking for the Shawn Rays, the flexes. They're not looking at that structure anymore, unless you go to the classic physique like C-Bump.
but even then, when you say classic, you're confined.
Because
I said it's what you look like. That's you have to be a certain height, a certain weight.
Physique.
and that's cheap.
If we
Yeah.
competed back, then we would be considered classic physique.
Everybody looked that
Yes,
way. Everybody
looked.
doesn't matter what size.
See, that to me is what
Change the
Well, he's the one coming back.
Well, see, this is the problem. What I say is it's evolution with everything, right? Everybody looks for the easiest way, right? With losing weight, stuff that's the easiest way.
Yeah.
And what do we take? What can we take? This and that. I see it in the gym because my mentality working out, I go bust my ass.
Yeah.
I put my headphones on because too much distraction. I never, back then we had the music, right?
Right.
I put the headphones on and I'm gone.
Yeah.
Hardly any rest. Cardio wise, I'm in shape.
It's the work. It's the work.
And they will never last after two exercises. They will last with me.
Cardio.
Yeah.
No.
I just watched the video. I think it was it Jay? It might have been Jay, or it might have been Nasser. Said he did like 2.5 hours of cardio.
Yeah.
Now that's on top of all the other stuff.
Right.
Call the
That's on top of training twice a day.
Yeah.
Yep.
we never did.
That I would do 45 in the morning and 45 at night. So that's an hour and a half.
Yeah. That's
I don't know that any of these guys are doing that.
right.
Boy,
Hour and a half.
you take that.
Flex Wheeler would do 3 hours.
Because he was eating burgers.
The
Yeah.
way you and I trained, Sean, we were very fast.
Speed.
We were very fast. We did supersets, giant sets.
yeah.
Drop sets.
All
We worked.
Breath to go.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's the breath to go.
I mean, when we trained, we would kill
It was a matter of survival.
Yeah.
I always wanted to kill you.
yeah.
I felt like if you went down, I'm walking out like, I won today.
I said, if I can nail Sean,
Yeah.
he said, if you can nail Sean,
Yeah.
he goes, you put your hands up. He goes, and he called, that's the first thing he said. Did he quit?
This is the whole
Did he
thing.
try your hardest? I said, I tried. I was dying.
Yeah. You know what I think it is, Melvin? I think it's your introduction to hard work. Like,
Yeah.
I was introduced by a grown man who was kicking my ass.
Yes.
You too.
Yes.
So that's all we know.
If you come, if you come up slow and easy and lazy, how do you get that?
You gotta come. That's
You remember a guy named Derek Whitsett?
yeah.
So he flew out here from New York. He was at Diamond Gym. I remember I was at Powerhouse on Main Street in Huntington. 95 national champion, I think it was, or somewhere in there. And we were going back and forth. I don't know if we were emailing or if he was whatever. We got on the phone and he wanted to come out for a weekend. I'm getting ready for the Olympia. It was 96, I think it was, maybe. Because I was training with Chris a little bit. And he came out to that gym. He got an apartment for 3 nights. 2 days later, he left. He left early.
Yeah.
I'm at the gym and I find out that he left. He's calling me back to apologize because he was off season. I was on. So I was kicking his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I knew then when he went home, he's going to tell everybody about me on the East Coast.
Don't go Sean.
Don't come out here.
Yeah.
And I just it was a rush
Yeah.
to know that he paid to come out here, went home early, and then was bragging at Diamond Gym. The stories are still there about how I kicked his ass when he came here. He's no longer with us. I'm not bad-mouthing him. He's the son of a preacher, a pastor. He's like you. I mean, he's the salt of the earth. I don't even think I've ever heard him say a curse word.
Right.
Derek Whitsett was the nicest guy. But when he got in the gym, I was motherfucking him. I was, get your ass up, let's go, bitch. I was, and I didn't know this. I didn't know until he got home that he's like, his
That's
dad.
why he left early.
Oh, he wanted nothing to do with me. He wanted nothing to do with. I was walking around with my chest pumped out because he left early, and what John did to me, I did to him.
Yep.
And it changed.
Right to pass.
He went home and realized he wasn't doing the shit right.
Right. But isn't that how you were trained?
That's how I was trained.
That's how I was
That's a
trained.
funny story with Lionel Rangel. Remember when he wanted to train with
I remember. Oh, Lionel. I just came from his gym. Yeah.
And if we were going heavy, we were doing like 5 plates.
Yeah.
We were doing, and I remember Lionel just got it and just went, you know,
Fake that.
he just went, bang.
We watched him.
And he's screaming, pull this, and I'm grabbing my knees. I go, that's what the fuck you get trying to train with us. He's trying, and I'm just, I don't even
Oh my God.
And I'm going,
We were like,
fucking happened.
Right,
He's
that's
ready
right.
to serve.
get out the way.
But that's how you
Hold on.
relays, right?
You know that? You know where that was? That was where Jean-Pierre Fuchs crashed doing the 600-pound squat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And that being
Tore his quads.
that's how
That was the same squat rack. You were kicking his
that
ass.
right there. It tells you that's why I created the Mad Circle, because that's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just what he's talking about. We were trained that if you get in this circle,
You're a killer.
we killers over here, and you gonna die or I'm gonna die. So I tested myself against Milos. I tested
Bragging rights, yeah.
and so the funny thing is, funny story. Sean put in a good word for Richard.
Richard Jones.
Richard
Longwood. Yes, Longwood.
Richard, he knew better. Richard Jones saw me train. He knew better.
He was soft.
He's soft.
Yeah.
Now Richard Longworth, he comes and come on, man, straight to check guy. So Sean calls John and said, just let him get in. So John's like, you know what you got to do, because he's coming to challenge you. And I'm thinking, let him come.
Yeah.
So he put him in the middle. He goes, yeah, Sean said it's cool.
He's a middleweight too.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
he's a middleweight. We're going to back and legs together. And he pissed John off so bad that Sean ripped his shirt off in the middle of the gym. Ripped the shirt. Now you can leave. And I never seen that like that. I was like, he ripped his shirt. He goes, I told you to come here playing. Sean told me you can get down. And he's back there telling him to pick up these 5 plates on his T-bar. And I'm looking at him like, yeah, let's go. Let's go. Because I know I'm dying. And Sean said it. Sean said, if you're dying, think about what he's feeling.
Yeah.
Right? That's when you attack.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, let's go. Just get over. He kept trying to stand up.
It was
Get
a
over.
mindset.
It's hard to breathe. By the time we went out that gym, he called Sean, don't you never sit back over.
Well, that's the thing with leg. If you can barely walk out
On legs, yeah.
the leg.
Yes.
No one does that.
You never see it.
You all a question.
No one.
Here's the difference.
What do you see doing that?
Well, a lot of them have coaches, but they're not training.
Right.
We didn't have coach. You had to go through it.
Yeah.
Lead by example.
Yes.
And these coaches.
These guys lay out now. We see you go and visit some
But-
goals and see 4 guys laid out.
When people ask me what's wrong, I say it's the foundation. It's the coaches. The coaches are the problem. They're not killers. They're like taking your money.
Yeah, of course.
And they're on their phones and they're training multiple people. That's where I need training partners.
Just like how.
We were.
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna train with people, or are you gonna do it on your own because you've already been there and
There's
done that?
nobody to train. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
If I can't push myself, then why the hell am I doing it?
No,
Most of us, I mean, the majority of my workouts are always by myself anyway. So I mean, you got to take credit for
So
that.
I do a lot of higher reps and drop sets.
It's a different
I gotta
style.
burn everything out.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I must have competed in 50 shows during my career, my whole, and I learned something different every single time.
Yeah, but you train with a lot of people.
Yeah, and then because nobody knows your body better than you do.
No.
Yeah.
At this stage, I only know it.
Right.
Yeah,
And if you don't
even
know,
when I thought I was good at the USA when I lost to Defendus, I thought I was good that year, and then I got even better
can learn
in '87 because I changed this up a little. I mean, it was always something different each time because it's trial and error. You figure it out.
Your body.
Let me ask the same question of everybody. Troy, you were at last year's Mr. Olympia,
Yes.
but you didn't go to the contest.
Right.
What about you? Have you been to Olympia?
All American.
How about you?
I haven't been in 20 plus years.
20 plus years.
There with you last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you actually went to the show. Yeah. So I mean, I've never missed. I haven't missed it. I want to know why. I want to know the reason why. Like why you're in Vegas, all the crew is there, and the Mr. Olympia's coming, and you choose not to go.
I go to
The camaraderie.
see my buddies, see the guys I haven't seen that I don't get to see very often, hang out. But bodybuilding that I'm not interested.
You've outgrown it.
I don't care. I couldn't tell you who was Mr. Olympia two years ago.
Do you have a reason why?
I don't like the way the sport's gone.
Okay.
And I mean, Sean, every time I get on Instagram or somebody else has died. I mean, it's like a weekly occurrence.
Younger guy.
I mean, I look at the WBF, there's 4 or 5 guys that just, of the 13 that were
Left.
already dead.
Yeah, that are left.
And it's just crazy.
What about you, Melvin? What do you see when you go to the Olympia and you're looking at what you once dreamt of becoming? What do you see when you're looking?
I don't see the fight. I don't see the intensity. I don't see that I'm here, nobody's beating me, come get some. It's all, I'm gonna be nice and I'm big and I'm 300 pounds, who cares? I'm 280, I've improved on body parts. Nobody's trying to accentuate their body anymore. Nobody's trying to build the X factor. They're just, I'm 350, so what?
And your followers
And the followers don't understand.
don't understand. that.
It's over.
Did you stop going because of family? or you didn't like what you're seeing?
I already knew when I first started, I was going to compete only for whatever years. Once my 2 boys were 7 and 8, I was going to coach them.
Right.
So I already knew because I wasn't going to be. I knew I had to be selfish if I wanted to be at the top.
Sure.
Right, and I wasn't going to sacrifice my family for it.
Yeah.
Looking back, I did the best fucking decision of my life.
Yeah. What about you?
I'm going to fall in line with what Troy was saying earlier. Watching people pass at early ages
Yeah.
has been, it's hard for me to look at because it's like, oh, wow. And then, some of the guys that we came up with are already gone.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to do it all over again, I probably would have left sooner.
But I mean, we're all gonna go.
Right.
I don't want to die tomorrow and people go, bodybuilding's the reason I'm not here.
Right.
We don't pick how we go unless we want to commit suicide. But you hear congestive heart failure, which a million reasons can account for a heart attack. Which one hit you the hardest? Which one of these personal?
I think Matt Mendenhall really hit
Matt
me.
Mendenhall?
Yeah.
Just because I used to idolize him. I used to thought he was just unbelievable structure.
Lee Haney said he was phenomenal. I mean, that was
the same look.
He had everything.
I remember.
You know
and
which
I
one
beat
hit me
him.
the hardest?
I say
PD Devers.
Yeah.
PD Devers.
PD and I were contemporaries
Yeah.
in San Diego. We were friends. We hung out. And
He was making a comeback when he died.
yes,
He was gonna compete
He
again.
was still competing. And when PD passed, it tore me up.
Yeah, he was.
Now his sister was
Gail
Gail.
Devers.
a gold medalist. Gold medalist track.
84, 88.
Gail Devers.
And he was about, what is it about you guys in San Diego? Because you guys are like the salt of the earth. PD was the nicest guy.
And that's,
You guys are the same.
people will confuse me and PD.
Yeah. Man, respectful.
But,
No, but they're not. They're
Wise.
but PD and I, we got along great.
Yeah.
And we saw things, pretty much the same way. And when he passed, it tore me up.
yeah.
And it still
I think the
does.
hardest thing for me to get over.
Well, you don't get two. You don't get two, Troy. You said Matt.
I just want to say one thing: is how easy it is to turn pro now.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense.
Because it's taken away the quality,
It watered down.
and it's like I see these guys. I have to be pro, and I'm going, what the hell have you won?
Well, you got to look at their leg. Oh, okay. So it's physique.
I mean, for us, in the nationals, you could win your class and turn pro.
They made it
But at the USA and the North American, you had to win the overall.
Right.
I mean, there was 2 or 3 people that turned pro. Now I look at here, Mr. Neighborhood. Okay, we'll give you a pro card. What about you over here? Yeah, I just won this one. I never even heard of you guys.
Okay, well, that would explain why you're not interested. But who hit you the hardest in terms of Sam Bakari? You know who he is.
Yeah.
He was the owner of the gyms. Sam Bakari, is that how you say it? He won the Orange County. I think he did the Cal too.
Every weight class.
Yeah, he was one of the founders of a gym chain. The Camp. The Camp,
Yeah.
correct.
Camp.
I was at his house 2 weeks before he passed. He was really small. He was thin.
Yes.
COVID year. I'm not sure why he passed, but it was during COVID.
Right.
That's when I first heard about COVID.
I think that bothered me.
He just arrived financially.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was right where he needed to. I did his podcast.
Excuse me.
Yeah, he was.
Another great guy.
I think Cedric bothered me the most.
Cedric was another one.
Yeah.
He
Man.
was so just nice. He's like kind of.
He was actually making a comeback. I don't want to scare you. Cedric was getting ready for the Arnold Classic
He was good, and I
when he was having bronchitis during that
knew
time.
he had a problem. He was just.
He was getting ready.
Up to you. I'm like that guy. I'm glad you came after me.
Yeah.
Sean Rowe.
Sean Roden hit me hard because I got canceled because I said he had issues. He
mental, right?
He was on the record a recovering alcoholic.
Yeah.
And I said he had some other issues. I think I might have said recreational drugs or drugs. I wasn't talking about recreational drugs, but I almost got canceled talking about Roden. Mind you, I helped Roden get his first contract when he turned pro at the North America.
That's one reason why I kind of thought about coming back to his age when
He's one of he was almost 300 pounds when he passed away.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he had no show in the future. He was like on suspension, like you were. But he was another one that was a straight up guy. I don't think I've ever heard him cuss in my life. Him and Cedric were the two hardest for me in this industry.
That bothered me because that's close to home. He was just.
But here's the thing about pushing it when you're sick. that could be the end result. You know, Cedric was sick.
Yeah, you get sick, you got to stop. You know,
You got to and Dallas McCarver.
Turkey issue right
Dallas McCarver was sick.
Yeah.
He wasn't healthy.
you have to be
You
careful.
got to stop.
Listen to
So
the signs.
beyond being careful, if you had a son, would you push him into what you did?
My kids, I never put my kids into it.
My little brother wants to do it.
We got girls, so we got lucky.
My dad's like, Melvin, talk to him. I'm like, you're the one who put the videos up there, Dad.
Well, this is one reason why I'm actually doing it back. Because remember, I used to guest post with my kids.
Yeah, I remember that.
My kids,
I remember
You're
that.
familiar.
so my kids remember that, right? My grandkids are about coming up to the same age, so that's
You
why
wanna show them.
I gave myself about good 5-6 years. I'm leaving my legacy to my grandkids.
Right.
Yeah.
That's one being.
I think that's what it's all about. I mean, I know, like you said earlier, about everybody's got to go.
Mm-hmm.
I came up in a neighborhood in a system to where we've always been looked down upon, being from where we were from, and I've always wanted to be remembered as Melvin was always laughing and joking. He was always.
That's how I normally talk about you until you start talking bad about me. Then it changes. Go ahead.
Go off with each other, but that's just the sport. I think that I want to be remembered. I always wanted to be like this guy. I wanted to be like this guy, and I did it.
Yeah.
And then John would tell me, there's going to be a time where you're going to have to battle him. And they would always be feeling like disrespect, but I always want to be remembered as Melvin was a hard worker. Melvin would fight you on stage, shot for shot, and he was always cool.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that. I don't want to be like my homeboys. I didn't want to be like the guys he hated. I wanted to be something. I wanted to be somebody.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're posing. Your routines are legendary. The routines, they're legendary because you're right. No one else does them, and anybody that tries it is going to be compared to him. So that legacy is good.
I would like to teach it because I tell the story again because he always. I'm putting him on blast. I don't care. Shawn can dance. Ha my ass. See, P always hides it. Shawn can do the Michael Jackson. I'm talking the whole video. He did it in front of me one day. I go, Shawn, why won't you do that, bro? Oh, hell. Oh, I go, if you just hit
In
it,
this white boy.
he can dance. And if you could do that, it was that wow factor that John taught me. And I go, Shawn, why don't you do it?
Yeah, I didn't have a personality.
I go, just do the moon slide one time. And I almost,
let me tell you where I come from because when I was in high school, that's when I started bodybuilding. I had a hard time walking in front of the basketball. You know, you got to, the bleachers go like this. Mm-hmm. The court's this way. You got to walk this way to get up. Mm-hmm. I would have a hard time walking from this side to that side, thinking that everyone's looking at me.
wow.
I just did not want that attention. It's ironic. I became a bodybuilder and posing in almost nothing. But when the lights are on like this and I'm walking in front of a crowd, that's not me. I can't do it. I want to blend in. I want to disappear.
Right.
But when I'm on stage and the lights are down, it's me and the music. Yeah, it's me and the music. I can do it now. That is a Michael Jackson, Prince type mentality.
Had it.
But I didn't like all eyes on me.
Go, just do it once, bro. I think I might. And he did it. I go,
Yeah.
why you do it? I don't know. Same with Flex. Flex can pop lock. I seen him. I go, bro, why don't you? Ain't you? I go, you don't have to do it like me, but a hint of it. That's what I teach now. Like, you don't have to be like me to dance. You just need a hint of it.
Well, you have a personality that's a little bit more gregarious and less shy.
Yeah, that's you.
Troy, what do you want? Let me go over here to Troy because he's the older guy out of us. But you know, when you're gone,
Troy?
what do you want people to say? Because I mean, you are that WBF rock and roll type surfer guy.
Yeah.
Like when you're gone, I'm gonna be talking about. Hopefully, you go before me. I'll be talking about, how much fun you had as a personality.
He was fun.
I probably won't be talking about your physique. Your physique opened the door, but your personality is unique.
Yeah.
What do you want people to say?
Just, I love the sport and I did it, but I did it to,
You're the Ric Flair of bodybuilding.
yeah. It's because I never took stuff
Seriously, yeah.
I liked everybody.
Yeah.
Like, I never looked at guys going
like Phil. What you talking about? Don't talk that line. You hated Phil?
No, I talked about the bodybuilding world.
Yeah.
I never disliked. I got along with everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, you and I never.
No, we never had an argument.
We never even had crosswords.
No.
Against each other.
That's true.
And it's just I guess I just don't care.
Yeah.
Enough. If that's what you want to do with your life, great. I'm glad you're happy.
Yeah.
I just don't care enough to get in somebody likes me. You said this about me. I just did a podcast with
Columbo.
Oh, I saw that. That was
Columbo.
a good one.
And it was fun, but even the negative. Oh, I never heard of this guy.
Oh, my
I said, bitch, I was lift the weights when you were still breastfeeding. You know, but it's because I don't care that I did, because you know what? I'm more successful than 99% of everybody.
Bingo.
That's the bottom line.
Bingo.
Let me ask you, Tavita, because you were married, raising kids the entire time.
Whole time.
Did you ever want to get in a fight with somebody? Did you ever have? I mean, you broke your trophy.
I have no time.
Yeah.
I have no time. I don't. The thing with me is I don't. Because if I start, it's hard for me to stop.
Yeah.
So I just don't do it.
Yeah.
You know, people will respect you who you are.
Stay in your lane.
Walk around trying to make.
Right.
Oh, I'm a bad motherfucker. You know. No.
Well, what about?
Those guys who do that. Those guys aren't really.
What is your nationality?
Tongue it.
What about over there? Did your success ever reach home? Did you ever feel the connection? Did they ever recognize what you were doing?
It'd be even bigger now because
Now it would be huge.
I'm going back in June.
Okay.
For 2 weeks.
Love that.
Yeah.
I haven't been back since I was 4.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, there's quite a few of them in the NFL.
Oh
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But see, that's the whole thing. Is our culture has changed, right?
Yeah.
Because back then, you know, when we migrated here, you graduated from high school, you work.
Yeah.
Feed the family.
Right.
They didn't realize education. You know, a scholarship will get you out of it. GSA opened that.
Yeah,
up,
junior.
Right? So that's why you got more
San
Polynesian.
Diego.
Right.
They all start.
Right.
Junior.
And they're just genetically big people.
Man.
But you never see them in bodybuilding because we don't diet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big bone. Yeah.
The reason why I died is because I wrestled in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Gary, your journey was a little bit different because you were so quiet. I mean, the people recognized what you did, but you were quiet. You were here, and then you were gone, and then you had went on about your business.
You know, I put the same intensity and effort from bodybuilding that I learned
Yeah.
into my career.
Yeah.
And, you know, if I had to do it over again, I probably would have left sooner,
Yeah.
because there were some things along my career path that I could have gotten into that I didn't. But that's, you know, it's neither here nor there. You know, we're all alive, and I'm in a great family. Everyone's healthy, and, you know, I'm just happy, you know, for Shawn. Yeah, you know, you learn from your mistakes and getting us back. Because I know a couple of years ago, Shawn, we tried to do this.
Yeah.
But my schedule was so crazy with my girls being in sports and this and that and work. We couldn't do it. And finally this week, Shawn, you know, hit me up. I was like, yeah, I can do it.
Yeah.
They're in Michigan.
Yeah. Well, but Melvin was talking about the mad circle, and I mean, this is a mad circle. This is there are a few guys I wanted here. You know, I would have loved to have Richard Jones. I haven't seen him in many years. I think he's in Texas. He's got 2 kids.
Yeah, you got Rick. You got Chris.
Roy Lillemeier's on my list. He's on my radar.
Coming.
No, I'm gonna get him separate.
You know what I like about this is that Shawn got the band together, and we just sort of picked up where everything left off. And it's like, even though 20 years have gone by, this is, I mean, it feels like it was just like last week.
Yeah.
But it's been 20 plus years, and here we are. We're yucking it up like we're still in our mid-20s.
One thing we know is, time doesn't wait for anybody. And what I'm learning with Where Are They Now is that, you know, everything has a shelf life, and we're not promised tomorrow. So I'm trying to go down that list of the guys that inspired me, I came up with, I battled with. I mean, I never got in a physical fight, but everybody wanted to beat me up at one point or another, including Melvin.
why not?
Well, we can go on for another hour or so, but I respect the fact that you guys actually did the thing. Mr. California for life, right? This is our mad circle. We are in. I want to thank you guys for another great episode of Where Are They Now? From Melvin Anthony, Garrett Downing, Tavita Aholele, and Troy Zucolato. I'm Shawn Ray.